What's up, you guys? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays and 4Ks, and the way we like to buy and own our movies and TV shows. Hope you guys are having a great start of the week. I sure am. I did get some stuff over the weekend that I had ordered from Best Buy. It was one of those situations where I ordered it because I wanted to make sure that I actually got it, the one thing that I wanted. And then there was another movie that came out last week that I've been wanting, and I thought, let me just go ahead and add it to the pile. And then since I was ordering two and I was getting, paying shipping, I thought, let me just order a few more. And it ended up being with a handful of pickups here that we are going to talk about now. First thing we're going to talk about is Looper. This one is one that I just added to my stack. I didn't specifically go for this, but it came out last week. I like this movie. Haven't seen it in a long time. So I wanted to add it to the collection. This movie is of note for one particular reason. It is Bruce Willis's last good movie. This was from, I believe, 2012. It also stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and was directed by Rian Johnson. I was hesitant on this pickup only because I know this is a 2K upscale, but I'm hoping that the HDR makes it worthwhile to own it in 4K. So if you guys have picked this up already and have looked at it, then let me know. Of course, it's a studio release, so there's nothing special in regards to artwork. At least there's something on the discs, which is appreciated. It's appreciated. So, yeah, if you've looked at it and the HDR at least is reasonable, let me know and tell me what you thought of it. Okay. So, next up, again, just added this as the order. A lot of you guys already have this. I didn't have it in my collection at all, and I'm happy to add it in 4K. And, I didn't really have a choice but to add it in Steelbook because that's how it's out. It's a 2013 film, Wolf of Wall Street, from Martin Scorsese. It's directed by Martin Scorsese, featuring Leonardo DiCaprio, of course. And it has that iconic Matthew McConaughey scene. You know that scene. Anyway, artwork there. This is kind of your basic, Best Buy feeling release. Although I know this is not a Best Buy exclusive. There's a little bit of artwork happening in there. Not enough to warrant me pulling the discs out, honestly. It's fine. It's a fine Steelbook. It's fine. I just wanted the movie. Saving the best for last here. All right, so also added to my collection is the 2012 film The Punisher. I like this film. I know a lot of people I've seen, I know it, I just know it, are getting this movie because they like the Steelbook art or they're Steelbook collectors, because this is not a universally loved movie, this Thomas Jane, John Travolta rendition of the Punisher story. I like it. I think it was a little ahead of its time. And it's part of it's probably because of its weird tone, because it's melodramatic, telling the origin story of the Punisher, but it also has a good bit of camp in it and silliness, and that just didn't work for some people. This is a cool Steelbook though, and that's why a lot of people bought it, is more for the Steelbook than the actual film. I like this movie. I enjoy it quite a lot. There's the back. Not much on the inside happening. There's a little bit of artwork there, but again, not really worth pulling out. But we do have some disc art, which is cool. It's a fine Steelbook. I like it. Cool artwork for a movie that I actually really enjoy. Okay, what else do we have here? Haven't even opened this one yet. I finally added Requiem for a Dream, this 4K Steelbook that everybody's going crazy about. Again, this is a situation where I would be curious to know exactly how many people bought this because they like the movie. This is different in that it's universally known for being a good movie, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not the easiest movie to watch. It's kind of a depressing film. It's a special occasion film, or the kind of film that you share with someone because you've seen it before and maybe you're talking about it or something, and it comes up in conversation, so you share it. So this is another cool one, like The Punisher. It's a Mondo-style Steelbook. It's a very odd choice, don't you think? Because this is not exactly a crowd-pleaser type of film. Let's see. And how does the artwork interact? Oof, this one's really tight. Okay, cool. This is going to be cool, too. Yeah, very cool. And that gives us this. And then you can get a full view now of the back. There's some spot UV there on the mouth, which is kind of neat. It's not even just a print gimmick. It somehow, to me, actually kind of sells to the type of film we're talking about. You take this digital code out. Nothing. Well, there's a little bit of art there on the discs. Not much though. It's okay. It's okay. It's a matte artwork. I'm taking these discs out because I haven't seen this art, and I kind of wanted to see what they did. And again, it's all right. It's all right. Have you? Is anyone out here watching this? Have you watched this movie? Let's talk about it in the comments, because again, this is a beautiful story, beautiful film, but it is not for the faint of heart, and not something that people are going to watch on, a regular basis. It's a challenging film. So we're going to finish out now with the movie I actually went for, the reason I actually put an order in, and that is The Howling. 1983 films from Joe Dante, featuring Dee Wallace. She's been Dee Wallace. She's been Dee Wallace Stone. I think she's back to Dee Wallace now. You may know her from The Hills Have Eyes as the mom, from E.T. as the mom. She's kind of America's mom, to be honest. She was in Cujo as the mom. So at least this is a different role for her. A lot of people think that this is Joe Dante's answer to American Werewolf in London, but that's actually not the truth, because those films were being produced pretty close together. It's just one of those happy accidents where Hollywood goes in phases and filmmakers get interested in a certain thing. We had that with disaster films for a while. There were a lot of disaster films that seemed like they all came out together. A Deep Impact and Armageddon and Dante's Peak and all those things in that era. That was just coincidence. All those movies were being produced at the same time. This is a new 4K from Scream Factory, their latest 4K release. And again, this is a situation where Studio Canal did the actual scan, and I believe that Scream Factory did their rendition on the the HDR here. And they threw in all their extras. There's an additional Blu-ray in here. No reversible artwork in this one. I feel like since we've gone to 4K for some things, that Scream Factory is skimping on the artwork and whatnot, but so far their 4Ks have looked pretty good thanks to Studio Canal. It's that partnership of the John Carpenter films have all been Studio Canal scans also. But I'm very excited to dig into the artwork, to the extras on this disc. So tell me what you think of my pickups. Have you got any of these? Did you pick any of these up? And let's talk about physical media. If you haven't already, join me on TikTok. I'm putting a lot of content up there. I did separate videos for each of these films. Probably by the time you've seen this, if not by the time you've seen it, it's coming. I post a lot of other random stuff. You can get up-to-the-minute updates on my Pushing 100. I'll be giving you guys a monthly. I'm trying to do that monthly here on YouTube. I'll talk to you about all the movies I've watched in theater for the entire month rather than, constant Pushing 100. Pushing 100 is my project where I'm trying to see 100 films in 1 year in theater. So if you want to stay really up-to-date on that stuff, go to Letterboxd. Hit me up there. You can find me under culturesmash on Letterboxd. TikTok is OTS Movies, and of course, I'll see you here a couple times a week with my latest Blu-ray updates. Let's talk about physical media. Remind everybody that physical media is the best way to watch films and TV at home. I'll see you guys on the next one.